quite a year ago, we were in Austin for Sorry by Southwest, and we were eating always in a really good restaurant called Moonshine, and so we were. It was quite for us the beginning of our touring story, and we spent a lots of time together and spoke about many subjects. So the Moonshine was maybe the strategic point, human point, where lots of talks begins. And the corner is that we are coming from different corner. We ain't got the same influences, definitely. So that's why we try to combine the two words.
That's great. Now, it's a restaurant name, Moonshine. In the U.S., it's a liquor. It's a homemade liquor.
And during the 30s, it was
that's right.
something really forbidden as well. I mean,
that's
the
right.
Moonshine was
illegal.
Illegal.
Yeah, illegal.
Well, these guys are very legal. It's June Moon, and they are here on Border Crossings today. Now, that's an interesting name. Talking about names, June Moon, and you don't spell June like the month is spelled. So, what's the story behind the name June Moon? He tells us willingly.
Yeah, that's really funny as well. It's a coincidence. I mean, at the beginning, I think that we thought about June like the month of June. But one day I wrote an email to our manager, and I made a mistake with 2 O. And so he told me, hey man, this is really good graphically to have this 4 O June Moon. I said, yeah, this is really good. We're going to change it. And that's why. So it's totally an accident.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Things work out that way sometimes. We've got the 3 members of June Moon in the studios. I'm going to ask if you do a song for us, because I know that's what you're here for and you're happiest about. So if you wouldn't mind, what are we going to hear?
Chess.
Yeah. Chess.
Chess. Yeah. What's this about? Not the game, is it? Or is it the record label? Or what is
it's about both.
about both. Anything named Chess. All right. June Moon.
I feel like it's still. It's nothing I can hide. This feeling that I lost would never come around. Oh, how I miss the memory of your love. The mystery in your eyes will love me, haunt me till I die. I should have seen it all coming, back to me. It's something that you said that cut me like a blade and buried all the love we never had. Oh, how I miss the memory of your touch. The mystery in your eyes will love me, haunt me till I die. I should have seen it all coming back to me. It's building up inside. This feeling that I thought would never come again.
Wow. Sounding great. June Moon live here on Border Crossings. Do those come in pairs or what? Look at that. I mean, I don't know if the camera can get a shot of what you've got on your foot right now. But what do you call that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay.
Noix.
Noix.
Like nuts.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
A bunch of shells.
Yeah.
And that's something you invented?
Oh, no, not really.
No?
You can find this in many styles.
That instrument is available?
Not in this special way, but in Africa you can.
Oh, the castanets, I know, but those, well, that's an interesting application.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way to use it.
I love the claps, so it reminds me the claps.
Wow. And I know that you guys are famous for finding instruments around the world and incorporating them into your music.
Yes.
That's one of your big things, one of your hobbies, which has turned your profession, is collecting instruments from your travels.
I used to travel a lot to buy some instruments, quite rare instruments, and because I used to learn a lot of in France to children's, and so I had a big collection, and I was giving this collection to lots of towns in France, and to make the children's come to see all these instruments to play with, and so at the end I use it in the production as well, music production, and I've got a crystal bachet. It's a crystal organ. There's 50 pieces in the world, which come from the Frères Bachet. Lots of different percussion from South America, from India, from east of Europe. Lots of lute as well. Lots of different. Lots of synthesizer as well.
Wow. So do you get an idea in your head for a song and then say, I've got to find an instrument that fits that idea? Or do you go somewhere and find an instrument and say, I'm going to make a song using this because I like the sound of this? What's the process for you?
It's more the second process, I think. I'm not thinking about, before composing a song, thinking about what I'm going to use. And it's like this. Usually on the June Moon projects, songs come from the piano. And then we are meeting with Raphael, and we are thinking about what kind of instrument we can use. So he's got lots of different percussion as well, and then we speak about the arrangements, and then it's a process, quite long process. We take time to do it. We are not in a hurry to, so we try lots of different instruments, and then we hear it a lot, and we take time to hear it again, and then at the end, you've got the June Moon Moonshine Corner album.
What is the most interesting location you've ever discovered an instrument? Let's say, I mean, you could be, who knows where you were. You heard a sound. You said, I want that. I like that. I'm going to use that. Where's the most interesting story of finding an instrument for you?
I think I've got a boombo from Peru, which is a percussion, quite small one. We bought it together on tour with Nouvelle Vague, and I knew this percussion. I knew the sound, but I never had it because in Europe it's really hard to find it. And one day on a small market in where was it?
Chile.
In Chile, yeah, maybe I found
at the beginning of the tour.
Yeah, at the beginning of the tour, I find
That's
a guy
the
who.
We had to take many planes,
right?
And it was always
right.
Yeah.
Boom.
For the whole tour, you had to take your big giant instruments with you.
Yeah, and the sound of this percussion is, I mean, it's quite not for South American. I mean, people who come from Peru, Chile, or Argentina, but otherwise, it's not a really known percussion, and the sound is really great. It's like if you had a drum, a really fat and big drum, but the percussion is quite small, and there's the skin is like you've got the points of the animal on it, and it's really rough, but the sound is so deep, and each time I'm playing in it on a studio, all the people, especially the drummer, are wow. I'm totally okay.
Blown away.
Yeah.
I really enjoy what you guys do, and I'm going to ask if you do another song for us.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. June Moon, live here on Border Crossings. The debut album is called Moonshine Corner.
unravel, but you believe in you. You are all around, fighting for your life. Can't play with the trouble, can't live on doubt. And being skies too big to let you bring him down. Whether while you wander through the driving rain, not a light inside tonight on a long and lonely road. No ears have heard you, nor have you were told. Get down on your gold mine, walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine, walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine, walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine, walk. No change in the weather, it's dark out there. Only memories are left to guide your steps. You can't play with the trouble, can't live on doubt. Being skies too big to let you bring him down. Whether while you wander through the driving rain, not a light in sight tonight on a long and lonely road. Once we inhaled, once we drew breath, in between is everything, he's in the details. Oh, get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine and walk down on your gold mine. Get down on your gold mine. You've been one mile, have you reached the ground? Reach the ground now, knows anybody who now. Have you reached the ground? Reach the ground, jump been through the black haze of an underground, shipping through the rolling bright where the light goes in. Then you go mine on.
Sounding great. June Moon via Paris to Washington, D.C. So has it always been music for you? I mean, your instrument is your voice. And so...
during the day I'm Crystal of June Moon, and then I moonlight as Crystal Warren, the singer-songwriter. So I play guitar as well. And yeah, I grew up in the Southern Baptist tradition as most folks in this country, you know, God bless America and all that. So yeah, I've always had a connection to music. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Well, that's great.
I feel like I took like that little trail off to the side in the woods. You know? I feel like I got a little lost there.
And talk about touring. I mean, it's interesting. You guys, because of your unique background and sound, you travel the world and perform on tour. So what's that like? What's the current tour? What, you know, I mean, people are loving, obviously, the new album, the debut album, which has just come out. So,
You mean where will we play?
yeah, where will you play? Have you played? The audiences must be loving your music.
We're gonna play in Brooklyn in
we're gonna play in New
Littlefield
York.
Club.
Then we come to Washington, and
DC9,
Philadelphia.
There's some big cities.
Yeah, and
and
LA
Los
and
Angeles,
San
Los Angeles,
Francisco.
yeah.
And we're going back to France, and we're playing in Paris, in Berlin, London. It's small places right now. It's only small clubs. Yeah.
But I like the sound, and I'm sure people would want to come out and see you. Is this an international tour that you're on right
Yes.
now?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so where can people find the schedule? On your website, you know, around the world, because right now
Yeah.
we're broadcasting to people in many countries. So
In our website.
Yeah, the best is to go on our Facebook, and then you've got the website, and you've got everything you need about the band. You can pre-order the album as well. There's everything like a normal band.
And what would, well, of course, and what would the, what I'm trying to get to is what would the address be? The Facebook address or the website address?
It's facebookjunemoon.com. It's what the exact
And it's
if you
not
type June Moon, there's everything.
And it's
June Moon.
not one word. It's two separate words.
Yeah, it's two. Yeah.
Two
It's-
separate
yeah,
words.
Yeah,
June is spelled Joon.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pleasure to meet you guys and have you guys here. Would you do another song for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this one called?
This one's called Silverado.
Free falling out my window, free falling down my street, free falling where I want to, keep hearing sounds I recognize. Free falling now the hour, free falling the unknown, free falling paranoia, keep leaning slowly. Do you know how it will end? Caught in a whirlwind, wrestling the whole, bending the arrow, breaking the fall. Freedom, freedom now, freedom I'm calling for. Freedom, freedom right now. Freedom I'm falling.
Very nice. June Moon, sounding lovely. Very nice. And I guess the guitar, you got a great instructor. Your father was a flamenco guitarist? Is that? Yeah. So you learned from the best, huh? But you guys sound great. I enjoy your sound and the music. And it's Moonshine Corner, the name of the new album. Get it on their website. Thank you guys for coming to visit with us and playing the great music. We always have room for friends to come by and make new friends. So thank you. This is Border Crossings. I'm Larry London. It's June Moon, our guest today. Thanks for watching.